All right, what's up, Gym Family? What's up, Gym Family? Hey, man, welcome to episode 50. I apologize for the miscalculation of the days. Yo, I ain't know June 10th was like 2 weeks away. Thought it was like at least next week. So I apologize for that. But yeah, we back for Gym Tuesdays, man. I appreciate y'all. 50 episodes, man. This is a milestone. This is like huge for me because when episode 1 came, shit, it was a struggle getting episode 10. So just putting out 50 of these motherfuckers, man, shit. Man, listen, God is great. I'm great. I gotta give myself credit too for putting this work in. But and I appreciate y'all, you know what I mean, for supporting the brand. And I put the numbers out there, man. The shit was just, overwhelming for me. That shit just made me start reading again. Like, no funny shit. I was reading all night last night. And that's it directed me to this episode today. And I entitled it "Do for Love," man, because I feel like I told y'all in numerous episodes, like we are our own worst enemy, right? So I was reading about just overthinking and what you should just, develop, what you should prioritize and how you should move, because we actually, I was reading like life is a tool, man, but a lot of us make it a monster. A lot of people make it the enemy of things, and when reality we should be, looking at it as a blessing instead of, a distraction or, a burden, or, what I mean? Because a lot of things, I feel like I'm gonna break down a lot of priorities. Like, I'll just go back to our childhood, right? So a lot of us, what we had to do before we think about ourselves, we wanted to go outside, we wanted to play with our friends, we wanted to like go to the skating rink, do all that shit, right? But what happens? What did our parents tell us? Oh, go clean this, or make sure this is done, or make sure this is done, right? So all we know is putting shit before ourselves. Like, we just like, oh, this has to come first before I do this, or this has to do this. Now, a lot of y'all parents was cool, like, you know what I mean? Like, they just let y'all do whatever, think about yourself first, and then, give y'all that leisure time to put in your time for chores and all that shit. But a lot of us, including myself, like, we had to do shit first. We had to like put shit in front of ourselves before we thought about ourselves. And was it wrong? No, because it gave us life lessons and taught us how to, use our priorities and how to, amp that and make it better for us. But a lot of people, man, they just think that, life come first and then myself second. You know what I mean? And I was just reading like, yo, bro, you gotta really, sit here and manage your life, map it out, bro, because at the end of the day, the more you overthink is the more you're gonna go against life, and then you're gonna feel like every day you're gonna wake up hopeless. Every day you're gonna wake up just feeling like, yo, I have nothing to offer, when all you really need to do is break down your life, man, because a lot of our stories have the same ending. And once we break it down, man, we can expose so much. Like, this is what I've been trying to tell my people, like, yo, like, problems is a part of this shit. It's the foundation of it, because you know what I'm saying, we need roots, we need weeds to grow, we need all that. So you gotta untangle all that shit. Sometimes you gotta, pick it out. You gotta analyze your shit, because if you don't know how to analyze your life and what's going on and how you doing and what you need to do, you'll never adapt to what's going on. And that's how a lot of people suffer with transition, like, you know what I mean? Because, as we grew older and as we start living life, people start having kids, people start, life has started to hit them in spots they never felt before. So they don't know what to do. They don't know how to adapt. They don't know what to structure first. So everybody thinks just because they put their kids first and all that is cool. Yes, that's great, because once you do that, you know what I'm saying, you destined for blessings, like, you know what I'm saying, because that's the right thing. But you gotta make time for yourself. You have to. It's I'm telling you, man, it's like, me personally, podcasting has become my like meditation, like what I do to keep my mind off shit, because I'm pouring it out. I'm not keeping it in, because that's what I used to do. Like, I used to lock myself in rooms, you know what I'm saying, just bump music all night, and then, the lyrics tie into your situation, so now you drowning even more and not even realizing it, instead of, writing it down or leaving voice notes, or actually, doing shit, going outside more. We like try to trap ourselves in this life shit. And I think like a lot of us, man, we need to really sit down and readjust, or we need to, find ways to adapt, man, because a lot of us turn to drugs, a lot of us turn to alcohol, a lot of us turn into this big sensitive project. You know what I'm saying? Like with one little tap, you gonna break. So just understand, man, like what life means to you. You know what I mean? Because we might spend our whole life. We might spend our whole life trying to figure this shit out. This is not just no, 1 week process. This is not no 2 weeks, 1 month. Man, listen, I just started getting my train back rolling with this life shit, man, because, as we grieve, as we lose, as we, elevate all in the process, it's like what you gonna pick to focus on first. Is you gonna focus on the grieving? Is you gonna focus on, your accomplishments? Is you gonna focus on what you need to do? Because that's what life do. Life gives you a lot of categories, man. It gives you a lot of categories. And the challenge is for us is, what are we going to dedicate to? What are we going to use to motivate? What are we going to use to adapt? What are we going to use to transition us into this, better, and into a better life journey? I'm sorry. And, a lot of people, we scrambling. We trying to find pieces to the puzzle. We trying to, do so much that, we not actually looking at life. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm just now getting back into this, I would say groove of things, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been so consistent lately, man, that, I can't afford to do that. And I just made an oath to myself now. Like I just told y'all, I just got back into reading, man. I'm trying to use less internet. Like I want to just use the internet when it's time to promote, man. I want to, be aware of myself, like really like escape a lot of the shit. Because what I see on my timeline, man, everybody, y'all call it toxic, y'all call it all that. I just feel like this generation in life right now is so attention seeking, man. Like it just don't fit with me. Like with a lot of shit out here, man. And I'm not using that to get depressed. I just know what it is. Like I said, and I know my place with this shit. So if I know my position, man, I'm gonna apply it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if I know shit ain't for me, it's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you won't catch me at these events. You won't catch me at these parties. You won't catch me at this if it's not really about elevation and what my purpose is leading for me. Because it's like, am I going to spend the rest of my adult life paying attention to distractions, or am I going to really try to, play chess with this shit and test life as life tests me? You know what I'm saying? Because we underestimate our own power, man. It's like, yo, like life is not the strongest shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though it continues on without us. But what life does and what, the Lord does is just, it gives us power, bro. Like people don't understand their power. So me personally, I'm trying to figure this shit out my damn self. So I'm not selling y'all no dream. All I'm saying is, you gotta learn how to transition. So now what I just told y'all is like less internet, more reading, more consistency with the podcast, more flow of things, create a different system. You know what I'm saying? Because I was so used to, just going to work, coming home, going to Jersey on the weekend, being depressed. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just so fucked up in a way. Like of course y'all can go to my old episodes and figure this shit out and break it down. But what I learned that, just by like reading overnight, bro, just, it's like, how you feel like you watch a video or you read a book and, like that shit just talking to you. Like, I just felt like I was in a conversation with paper last night. Like everything I wanted to write, everything I was thinking, everything that I was tweeting in a way like daily, it was mapping me out for this. And I was just like, damn, bro, like, this is what I've been missing the whole time. Because a lot of people throughout my life, man, they told me like, yo, if you want to hide information, man, put it in a book, man. And I was like, damn, you know what I mean? Because I used to, I was getting my real shit from the memes. Like I was just thinking the shit that y'all was talking about was some real shit. But man, look, I was on a whole different level last night. So That's why, y'all might hear me flowing better right now, because my mind is so clear, bro, on a lot of this shit right now. Is like, what's next for me? Like, I think that's my only thought right now. And to get there, I have to be consistent. To get there, I have to network. To get there, I have to continue giving my fan base and my support system me. And you know what I'm saying? And me is the guy that's going to go hard. Me is the guy that's going to, take care of everyone. But at the end of the day, now it's more about Marcus, bro. It's known as Sizzo to y'all. But what can Marcus do to really function? You know what I'm saying? Finally function, because it's like, the system that I had previous years, it was putting everybody first. It was, going to places that I didn't want to go, not learning how to say no, not, just dictating my life throughout everyone's eyes and opinions, and, using my, parenting structures to, guide my life. And nothing was for me, bro. So it was just like, yo, am I going to sit here and just, raise my problems and raise my distractions and raise my trauma, instead of breaking this shit down and knowing what can I do? How can I tell how different I am from the world, from my peers, from my circle, from my family members? Like, because like I told y'all, everybody has a different power in this life shit. So I may talk to y'all as if I know it, but I'm still figuring this shit out. I'm still trying to, master this shit. Even though I probably would never master it, but I'm gonna know a technique. I'm gonna know a system. I'm gonna create a world for myself that I can always escape from, and I can just pop back out to y'all world to give y'all this shit. So that's what I'm doing, man. Creating a world for myself and just coming out that motherfucker and just giving y'all this, and hopefully y'all feel that. And if y'all been feeling it, trust me, I don't know if y'all being nosy or y'all really rock with this shit, but I appreciate y'all anyway. But yeah, man, I was just, I'm so glad I gotta finish that shit tonight. I'm gonna try to finish it before this, holiday break and shit. But damn, bro, like let's get back to reminiscing, man. Just I'm about to be 2 years in this shit, and just looking at those numbers, man. Just even though that I told y'all in previous episodes, like that shit has never moved me in a way. But to think, like, from episode 1 and from the pilot, like when I told y'all like what I was trying to do, how I was trying to move, what I was trying to, present to these kids and present to the adults too. I was like, damn, this shit really worked out. Like, damn, bro, like I really did it. Like, at least not did it, but I started, you know what I mean? Because everything that I came to one with, it worked. Once I, live life, bro, and just break everything down from like, my mom's and everything like that. Who would have known? Because I talked about all that from episode 1 to episode 50. So a lot of the things, man, I was reopening a lot of scabs. I was doing a lot of things that could have took me back from this. And like one of the highlights that I've always talked about was my 2-month hiatus during this. So I could have been in that 2 months. I could have been on episode 100 by now. I could have been doing way more things. But at the end of the day, what I realized is that wasn't a failure to me, because that needed to happen. That was God telling me like, yo, you need this time for you. Finally create some time for yourself and know what's wrong with you, and really apply that to yourself to be better. So now once you lace up your shoes again, you tie them shoes up to go back out in this race, you know exactly what your strengths and weaknesses are. You know exactly what you need to pay attention to, what crowd you need to announce yourself to, and what rooms you need to be in, man. Because the one thing I learned, bro, once I switched my room and stayed out the street, stayed off the block, stopped, hanging with a lot of people, man, it turned me up in ways that I would never look back. You know what I mean? I don't regret shit. I don't regret this lifestyle I'm living now, how quiet I am, how low key I am, how out the way I am. Because what that's doing is that's just putting everything in position. You know what I mean? Because we attend so much on to get attention, to keep these normal people around us that we so used to having. When really you need to be around these people who's gonna create a support for you. Like We all need that because everybody feels as though like, yo, I gotta handle this shit on my own. I have to do this. I have to do that. I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna get through this. What do you have people in your life for? What are friends for? What is relationships for? What is parents for? You know what I'm saying? This is why you have tools, man. Life gives you tools. You know what I mean? You just gotta learn how to use them. You gotta stop letting that shit adapt you in the wrong way, man, because I promise you, bro, um once a lot of us feel this, what y'all understanding what I'm trying to tell y'all will see, man, that like, yo, like I've been wasting a lot of time. You know what I mean? Like that 2 months, I can say I wasted time, but what I've gained in knowledge and what I gained in my self-awareness, bro, is like, yo, who now I see why I'm here. You know what I mean? Doing what I'm doing right now on episode 50. And like I told y'all, I can focus on what could have been, where I could have been if I never took that, or where I could have been if I reached out to more people and all that. But what about the people who did see this shit? What about the people who did, tap in with me when all I had was my vision? I didn't have no episodes. I didn't have no content out. As soon as I announced it, a lot of people was like, yo, bro, I want to get on the show. I want to get on the show because they already know what I was about to do, what I was about to see, what I was about to, witness. And I'm so thankful. I used to make life a burden to myself. And that's why I said I was my biggest op. I was my biggest enemy. You know what I mean? I held myself back. I can't blame my father. I can't blame for my mother not wanting to be in my life. That's a part of their journey, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You either gonna put yourself in the middle of every fucking thing, or you gonna try to, make sure you good first. You know what I mean? Make sure you straight, because that's the only thing that matters, man. And that's what this book so far. I know once I get deeper into it, I'm going to learn a lot more. But just the importance of self, man. Life is all about that, and I think that once we figure that shit out, because everybody likes to announce on Instagram and all that, oh, self dates are important, self this is important. It's good to announce that, but are y'all really standing on that though? Like, are y'all really benefiting from this? Because I tell you now, like, I was at one point in this 2 years that I've been in, I was like, yo, I have to have a guest. Like, I have to have a guest because it's not working if I do it solo. It's not working if I don't touch the people without somebody, because I used to think my mom was going to trigger a lot of other things when I have somebody next to me or doing something like that. Now, bro, like, I'm be chilling, bro. Like, I can't wait to hit the studio. I'll be like, yo, man, I don't care who here or who not. They gonna feel this shit regardless, because what happens is, I finally turned up. Like, I finally saw the bigger me, bro, because I was just putting myself in a box. Like, damn, bro, you gotta have a guest. You gotta do this. It gotta be like a radio show. You can't be by yourself. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? The people see this shit. Like, the people see what I'm doing. The people see this, like this, personally. So it's like I said, Spiller Gems has always been bigger than merch and money. Like, this shit is for the children. This shit is for the upcoming people, man, because our culture has been through so much, and politics is like, and fucking same, man. I don't even want to get on that because I might really get emotional, but y'all see what's for us. Y'all see what's out here, man. And I just really truly want for my people, man, to wake up. Like, let's train our minds. Let's really be stronger mentally, because I think we can have the physique, we can have, the wisdom, but just mentally, like, we have a lot of shit that could be broken easily. Like, you know what I'm saying? That engine running, but that alternator is shit. You know what I mean? So you gotta, escape your mind, bro. Like, cause I'm telling you, we get lost. Like, I was lost in a way. And I'm so glad I found myself, or found the light that's gonna guide me. Because Jesus, man, like I said, I can say I've been through a lot. I can hold that shit up a lot, but I'm trying to not do that, because that's the easy thing to do. That's the easiest thing, to say what you've been through and what you overcame, instead of what you're doing, what you're working on, what you're doing. Like, we get that. Like, I don't want to hype myself up in that way no more. Like, I want to hype myself up off of what I got coming up, what I've already got in the works, all that. Because what I overcame, y'all saw. Like, y'all see this shit on me, man. Y'all know what I've been through. Y'all know what I came from and did all that. I don't got to talk about that no more. because all that's just doing is just bathing in dirty water, man. Like it's over with. It's done. Like that shit. Y'all know what made me. Y'all know what this name came from, where this mental state came from. So what we gonna do is try to focus on the now, the right now, and I want to bring more guests on the show to give y'all more of a light of to put y'all in this journey with yourself, and you could join me on the journey, because I know a lot of y'all feel mine. A lot of y'all feel where I'm coming from. A lot of y'all are on the same type time as I'm on. So y'all can always join me, man, and just, we can walk this shit together. And that's every episode. We gonna continue making footsteps, creating footsteps on where to go, how to move, and what to balance out, man. And I thank y'all for a crazy. This is only the first 50, so y'all know the 100th episode gonna be crazy. I might just throw a fucking party for that one. You know what I mean? But just a few announcements. I got a collab on the way with a podcast. I ain't gonna give y'all no date and what the podcast is, but Bill of Gems is reaching the people, man. I got a huge guest on the way too. I'm gonna announce that once that's confirmed. And it's Nork Royalty, man. Y'all, so y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a hint on that. But yeah, once we lock in that, man, I could tell y'all, Spill of Gems got some huge shit going on right now. Shirt and hat by Yanja LLC. Make sure y'all follow her, on the website and everything like that. I know y'all see the new background, man, from the social tour, man. This shit has been crazy. And what's that? Hey, Brandon, what's how you pronounce this? Creative? Yeah, Creative Syndicate, man. We y'all did a wonderful job, man. And damn, I appreciate y'all for having me. Cause man, we've been turning up ever since we've been in here. And I've been so focused, man, on the focus. And I just can't stop now. Like I'm right here. I feel like I'm right here. So in order for me to, elevate and transition even more, bruh, I promise you, I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing right now. So make sure y'all see this. Y'all see how fly this shit is. Make sure y'all book a session with me, man. Follow me at Spill of Gems on Instagram and Twitter. Just send a deposit, man. There's nothing right now, because after this summer, I promise you, we going up. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday's price is not today's, and I hopefully y'all understand that. And we on episode 50. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Y'all can comment number 50 with a gem. Comment 50 gems. Light this up, man, in the comment section. Like this crazy shit. It's crazy. I promise. I hope y'all get the little lesson that I gave y'all. But just know more is on the way. More gems is on the way, man. I'm about to create an insane world for us, man. And I appreciate y'all for making me y'all leader, especially in the gym family. I love y'all with all my heart, man. And this is only the beginning. So I'll see y'all episode 51. Who gonna be the guest? I don't know. Just book the damn session.